Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Abyss, and we are here with the final day of the DeadMan mode tournament. In just a couple hours, the tournament will commence, the clans will battle, Greater Demons and Falador will be filled, and then the 1v1s will take place, and within a couple of hours, we will have ourselves a winner. So this is basically the gear that I'm going to be ending with. I know in my previous video I said I wouldn't be able to get an Aram's top, but we managed to find someone selling it for just 2 mil at the GE. I'm not really sure what he was thinking selling it for such a low price, but I did manage to pick that up. On top of that, we did actually get the Amulet of the Damned and the Aram's Hood, so I'm able to use Fire Surge. Now, usually this gear is not that great, but seeing as this is demo mode and I wasn't really taking the tournament seriously, I mean, given my stats, 90 attack, 95 strength, 90 defense, 86 range, 52 parry, 95 mage, 95 HP at 112 combat without piety and without ancients, this is probably my best bet, and I just wanted to see if I could actually rack in a couple of kills and how hard this will actually hit on demo mode players. So my max hit with Fire Surge is actually a 46. Now, usually that's not that unheard of, considering most items in regular OSRS can hit that, and even spells can hit in the 40s when you have bonuses like the Occult and the Tormented Brace. But for Deadman mode, most people's max hit is usually only about 37 with all the best bonuses, and that's because most people don't get Zenyte Jewelry and things like that, or Ancestral, because you can't even access that type of gear in the game. But with this setup, we can actually hit 46s, which is pretty freaking crazy. So without further ado, I'll show you guys some of the kills I got. Mind you, this is the last day, so there really wasn't too much out, but we did pick up a couple loots. I'll show you guys some keys. If you guys leave a like and comment down below if you enjoyed the video, that would be greatly appreciated. And let's just jump right into it. So like I said previously, the majority of the game was pretty much dead and there wasn't a lot going on, so I just decided to camp Barrows and see if I could get some nasty VLS specs and potentially a stack with Fire Surge. This guy here thought he'd be slick and started working the ladders against me, going up and down, but unfortunately he met his demise at the hand of the Vesta longsword as he took some damage and it stacked on his way down to the crypt where he would try and box Varrock. Didn't work out too well for him. Managed to pick this up. I'll show you guys the key in just a minute, but majority of this stuff I'm leaving on the ground. I don't really have a use for things like Slayer Staffs and stuff like that. The game is not going to be around for another 24 hours, so there's just no point looting a lot of this stuff at this point.
You make me feel so free. I can't wait till you're here by my side. Light that fire in me. Give it all to me, give it all to me.
And here was the loot from these two guys. Not really anything special, but we did manage to pick up some free supplies, so I'm not really going to complain about that, especially since the final hour is coming very soon, and there's not a lot else that I need anyway. I was having trouble finding people to kill, so I decided to try the Wilderness, knowing that Wilderness Slayer is kind of a hot topic right now, and on top of that, there is a chance of getting PvP weapons, and there could be some people trying to farm those towards the end of the tourney, and we did actually end up finding a couple people at Anku's. Not really sure what this Fedora Tipper guy was doing running around, but we did end up getting the kill on him. Not sure what he was trying to do up in 30 Wilderness, like I said, but either way, we did get a bank key off him, which I'll show you guys in a minute as well, and some actually decent loot. He had some runes and some other stuff. I think he might have actually been doing Crazy Archaeologist now that I think about it, but yeah, another kill in the bag. And this was the bank key. Once again, nothing too great. You know what, I gotta give a quick shout out to Fools, because Fools actually fucked this kill up for me. If I had Piety, this guy here would have been in the ground, bro. 0 G-Maul? He's like 90 combat. He would have been done skied if I had Piety, but of course, here we are with ultimate strength on day 7. So guys, like I said previously, the final hour is actually in about 6 hours from the time of me recording this video. By the time you see this, the final hour might already be over, and I'm really planning on doing the final hour and trying my best, but this guy is coming after me. War Paladin, 86 combat with the Rune Med Helm and the Dragon Hide on day 7, hours before the final with his Dortian crossbow. Just told me that in the final hour he's coming for me, so if you don't see me in the final hour, it's because either this guy killed my ass, or maybe I was just too pussy to show up. But either way, I mean, War Paladin, I didn't realize, I didn't mean to kill you. I didn't understand what I was getting into when I VLS you at 49. Just please, bro, have mercy on me. So these are the keys that we got from the previous 2 kills. 592 GP, obviously just from some noob I didn't include in the video, but the 238k and the 211k were the last 2, and honestly not too bad for 2 accounts that I was kind of suspecting to just be either mules or accounts that were for feeding. So I attacked this level 87 at Barrows a couple times, and for some reason my RNG was just straight trash. I couldn't hit anything, mage hits were nothing, VLS hits were nothing, and he basically just escaped me. A couple minutes later, I did randomly get a key in my inventory, and I kind of thought that it was him because I remembered the name, and after about 5 minutes of searching for his loot, I seen his naked, bald, level 3 character come over and dig into the Darok's tunnel. So when I asked him where he died, he said he died to Darok's at the chest, and seeing as it was like 10 minutes prior, I knew that this loot would have already spawned, so other people would have taken it. I wasn't really too bothered about that. I mean, I would have liked to shown it for the video, but it was only Rune and an Ivan staff and stuff like that, so he probably didn't have too much on him, and if he had any Barrows loot, he definitely would have put it in his deposit box. But we did end up getting the key, which wasn't too bad, and I'll show you guys that in just a minute. After a couple hours wasted at Barrows, where I just couldn't manage to kill anybody, we decided to go back to the wilderness, and I did end up killing this dragon trainer. He really wasn't in that good of gear, but at this point in the game, you just gotta kill anybody. You don't want to give anybody a chance to feed anybody. We don't know if this guy's farming bones for somebody. We don't know if he's trying to collect a check. We don't know how big his bank is. We don't know what he's doing. So you pretty much just gotta kill anybody. And the answer is yes. Even on DeadMan mode, I will kill chin hunters. I mean, honestly, especially in DeadMan mode, chins are expensive as a motherfucker, and only clans have them. Why wouldn't I want to set them behind? Alright guys, so I know up until this point the video has been pretty boring, but I did want to save the best for last. At the point where I got the Amulet of the Damned, I wasn't really sure how strong this would be, but I think this kind of goes to show that you can actually get kills on demo mode without having Ancients. You just have to have the right items and the right gear. So I did find this guy in Tavari Dungeon training on, I think, Hill Giants, and I'm not sure how I was managed to pull this kill off being completely solo and the fact that there was so many monsters that could hit me, but we did manage to secure the bag on this kill. This was actually a pretty decent kill, and I'm really sorry. I kind of feel bad for this dude because he was definitely playing the game, and his final hour, I'm not sure how well he's going to be able to recover from this, but this here was a pretty good kill, and some of my RNG and my hits were pretty insane. Don't camp Premier League against Fire Surge. That's all I'm going to say. I've always loved how an Abyssal Whip looks on the ground. That's one thing I actually cannot stand about the regular OSRS game right now. The fact that 99% of the time, when you kill somebody for a whip, you're getting a Kraken Tentacle. But there's just something so nice about seeing that Abyssal Whip, so nostalgic about seeing that Abyssal Whip on the ground. Unfortunately, whips are not worth that much right now because obviously most people just want PvP weapons for the final hour. But I mean, a whip PK is a whip PK. We did happen to pull this kill off, and that there, I mean, is probably the best kill that I'm going to be able to get at this point in the game, seeing as everybody's locked down, safe zone, Nobody wants to risk their week of progress, and on top of that, nobody wants to kill anybody because there's really no point after the final hour to even have anything. So other than that, that's pretty much all that I managed to get. Here are some of the bank keys that you're probably watching right now. And like I said, guys, I hope you do enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like and a comment down below. Not only that, guys, but this is going to be my demo mode setup for tomorrow. So I will be live streaming on Twitch during the final hour. You guys can see how Fire Surge does. I didn't really get fed or anything like that. I mean, my gear's not crazy. I don't have Piety. I don't have Ancients. I didn't want to go ahead and quest a bunch of unnecessary quests because I don't really think I have a chance at winning. My account's not even maxed. I just did it for fun. I just wanted to see what demo mode would be like if I did things solo, and this is where I ended up. So without further ado, leave a like and comment like I said. I'll see you guys next time, and peace out.